Welcome to Exhibitor Lounge, sponsored by ExhibitEdge.com. I'm your host and your trade show mixologist, Michael Gray. Here, each week, you receive simple, practical, and proven tips to improve your trade show marketing strategy, maximize your budget, and get better results. Okay, can we talk? I want to go over rental carpets from a general contractor on a show floor. I mean, I've seen this happen too many times now where we need to kind of adjust our strategy on the show floor. And what I'm seeing from clients and what I'm hearing from other exhibitors as to why they don't own their own carpet or why they don't rent from their display house is because they feel that with the general contractor's carpet and the price you pay, that comes with the labor, it comes with the drayage, it comes with everything. And so they're willing to do that because it's easier. Well, when you have a 20 by 20 or you have a 20 by 30 or bigger island exhibit on a show floor, I want to tell you, stop. Don't do it through the GC unless you're just into total convenience. These prices for like a 20 by 20, I've seen $2,500, $3,000 for a carpet and pad, standard carpet. And I'm talking 16-ounce carpet, nothing more than basic aisle carpet. And then for a 20 by 30, I'm seeing $4,000 and higher that you're paying for a piece of rental carpet. So let's get into the numbers. All right, you can buy a 20 by 20 aisle carpet at 40 or 50-ounce carpet, which is 3 times the quality, for $900, or at least a display house can, because we would get a contractor price. Now, that's a far cry from $4,000. So if you own it, a little bit of storage for a year might be $100 a year to store a 20 by 20, two 10 by 20s to make a 20 by 20. And then if you do a 20 by 30, it might be $900 to $1,100, which is a far cry from $4,000 to rent it every time. Now, let's talk about the installation and dismantle time. 2 man-hours to install it. 1 man-hour to take it back out. That might be $300 or $400 or $500. And then you talk about drayage, a couple of 100 pounds for a 20 by 20, 300 pounds for a 20 by 30, and so on. Okay, so that might be $300 or $400. So let's add all that up. You're still talking half the cost of a GC rental every time on a show floor. GC, of course, meaning the general contractor. So when do you not do it and you rent? Linear exhibits, like a 10 by 10, especially if you have to air freight the carpet. Go ahead, it's a perfect time to rent it from the general contractor. Or if you're doing up to, I would say, a 10 by 10 or a 10 by 20, go ahead and rent. But if you're doing over a 10 by 20, you really got to do the math and weigh it out. It doesn't take anything to lay it from a labor standpoint, and it doesn't take a whole lot of time to figure out the costing for drayage as opposed to not having to pay the drayage through GC. So a whole lot of numbers, whole lot of math. Now, an EAC, a third option, which a lot of people don't even know, is to rent it from your display house or the exhibitor or appointed contractor. We're going to undercut the GC's price by half, at least, and then just a couple of hours and the drayage in, and you're still making out by 30%, 40% of what you're paying. So a lot of numbers. We'll try and put some math up in the video just to give you some ideas of pricing. But think twice. A little bit of drayage, a little bit of labor. Your price compared to a general contractor is still possibly half of what they're charging. So that's it. As always, please respond with your questions and comments and let others know about ExhibitorLounge.com. We'll see you next week. Until then, I'm your host, Michael Gray, telling you, relax in the Exhibitor Lounge.